Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and I have another Pauper League for you today. And I'm going to be playing some Mono Blue Aggro. I'm going to play it through a league as usual. And before I get into the deck tech and the games, I wanted to just say my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. Give me a subscribe there. Like this video if you like the content. That really helps me out. Now, without further ado, let's just get right into it. This is Mono Blue Aggro. This is a slightly updated list. I'll go over the deck and then we'll get right into some games. So this is just a mono blue Faeries deck. You're also playing Delver of Secrets without that many spells to flip it, but I'll get to that in a second. So the creature base is 4 Fairy Miscreant, 4 Fairies here, 4 Spellstutter Sprite, 4 Ninja, 4 Spiral Golem, and 4 Delver. So you actually have a lot of creatures, 24 creatures. You have 12 one-drop creatures, 4 or 8 of them have flying, and you have 4 Delvers as well. So you're a very consistent turn 2 ninja deck. You have all untapped basics. So you can easily go one of these 1-drops into ninja or even Delver into ninja a lot of the times. So that's your basic game plan of the deck. You're the most consistent T2 ninja deck in the format. And then other than that, you just play the standard blue cards that you would expect. Ponder, Preordain, Counterspell, and Spire Golem really shines in this deck too. But that's the basic game plan of the deck. You still have the same engine of like Spell Stutter plus Ninja as well. But instead of like red removal or black removal, you just basically have to play Snap. So you're more of a tempo based deck in that sense. But Snap is also really nice at clearing the way for Ninja, and it's not bad. It's pretty sweet. I actually like this deck a lot. I think I like Blue Red Fae the best, but I do really like this deck. Now, what I was talking about with the Delvers is you're playing Delver, but you're not really like a deck like Blue Black Delver where you're like trying to flip Delver quickly. A lot of times you're not going to be able to flip Delver quickly. We really don't have that many hits for Delver in the deck. I'll show you. Like the only cards that flip Delver are right here. So we only have 18 cards that flip Delver, which is really, really low. But I'm going to try this build. You don't necessarily need to flip Delver that quickly, and you can kind of, even though you have such a low amount of hits, you often can just set it up with Ponder or Preordain, especially Ponder, to flip Delver. So that's what I'm going to go for. Um, Basically, this can still be a card that can activate Ninja. You can still just play it early and flip it on turn 2 or 3. Um, and I think it's good. You can also set it up with Fairies here. So you have a decent amount of ways to set up the flip, but when it does, it's just a really strong card. Moving on to the sideboard, triple Annul. I'm trying 2 new cards from Kaldheim, Bind the Monsters. I don't know if this card is going to be good, but it seems decent against just like stuff like Rancor or just other decks with even small creatures. It seems pretty decent as just like a 1-mana removal spell. A couple coral nets, a second dispel. I didn't really mention, but we have 1 dispel, 1 force spike, just as kind of like flex counter spell slots interaction in the main. Not playing any mutagenics in the main. That's kind of what I'm trying. Triple Hydroblast, Echoing Truth, a Curfew because I was impressed with that card in the last Blue Red League, and double Gutshot. So the deck's pretty straightforward, just a pretty typical mono blue aggro deck. I'm playing 0 Monarch in the 75, just trying to go a little bit leaner and a lot of 1-drops, and we'll see how it goes. See you in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're on the play. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. This hand's reasonable. Could even just leave up Force Spike on turn 1, but I think I'm just going to play Delver. Then that gives me the most opportunity to just like keep flipping it as I get more turns with it out. Ooh, okay, some type of mirror here. Would have been a nice thing to Force Spike. If I draw a land, they went 1 top, 1 bottom. Land would be good even though it doesn't flip Delver. Counterspell. Yep. Now I'm just going to leave up Force Spike, I think. That puts like a lot of pressure on them. It's possible if they're like blue red that they go like Ash Barrens for red source and then try to bolt this. Ooh, now they might snuff out my Delver. Hopefully that's not the case. Oh, they have Ninja. Ugh, that's bad. Okay. I take two. I can't obviously I could force spike a snuff out now if they go for it now. Okay, that's great. Oh, maybe I just shouldn't have attacked as well. I was a little too hasty there, but I think I'm going for the race here. Maybe that's wrong since they have a ninja going, but yeah, I'm just gonna let this happen. I had the turn one Delver flip, and I have double counterspell force spike here. So I'll just take a hit. It's pretty bad considering they can just draw snuff outs, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I mean I can spell stutter this, but I think I will. Not sure if this is right. I don't even know if holding back Delver would have been correct there. I feel like probably not. Wow, they snuff out the spell stutter. That is aggressive. Do they also have cast down for the Delver? Or they just really want that to resolve? Like they don't care about this? It's kind of surprising. They must have another removal spell. It almost seems like they have to. Wow, just let me untap and I draw land? That's so good for me. They're at 10. I'm going to just keep attacking. I know they can draw cards, but I have like so many counters here. I could even play Miscreant to try to put more pressure on, but I think I can potentially play Miscreant next turn. Yeah, I just want to leave up double counterspell here. They cycle Ash Barrens. Okay. They don't know about this Force Spike. They know about Counterspell. Okay, they're going to draw another card. I don't know if... Oh, they're holding back Faeries here. Interesting. To chump. Okay. I can start deploying threats at some point. Another land is just really good. I can potentially play Spire Golem now with Counterspell backup. Or I can just play Miscreant to chump the Ninja. They're going play Spell Stutter Sprite. Alright, I think they just have to counter this. And then if they counter back, I can force spike it and play Miscreant. That's all I can really do. It's not bad though. So now do they chump? They don't. I cannot play Spire Golem, so this is all I can do. They're at 4 though. They can no longer snuff out for life. They have to pay the full 4 mana for it for the rest of the game. I don't think they can gain life. So they still have a Delver to contend with. And I'm going to be able to jam Spire Golem next turn. Oh, they're attacking with both. I think I block here because they could easily have another Ninja. And I don't want to just let them get another Ninja and then have them replay Faeries here. I think that's bad for me. Even though this isn't lethal now, I still think it's worth it. Because now I can go Spire Golem with Counterspell up. Pretty incredible if we end up winning this game. Preordain, okay. I mean, I'm hitting them to 1 and playing a Spire Golem with counter up. They went bottom bottom. It's good for me. They cannot snuff out. Gurmag Angler. I mean, that's not super relevant. Yeah, I'm just gonna go attack, play a Spire Golem, and then I can take 6, and then I have Counterspell up. So they have to have like 2 removal spells or a flying blocker to deal with this Spire Golem. Pretty crazy if we win this game. They just had a T2 Ninja, but I had a lot of counters, and I had a turn 1 Delver flip, I guess. So there's that. That's why Delver's in the deck. They're a little bit flooded. All right, well, I'm blocking Ninja. They, I guess they attack because they hope to draw a card to be able to get out of it. I guess, oh, they can ninja in their auger. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't really think about this play. But I still think I obviously just have to block ninja there. They draw, and then if they play augur, I just let it resolve because I just counter what actually kills this or stops it. Like I have lethal in the air right now, cast down, but that doesn't do it. They just concede, but they hit cast down. Oh, I had double lethal. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Did not think we were gonna win that game actually. Let's just go dispel. Bind the monsters is interesting. Is it good? It might be good. Like if they just go like Fairy Seer or something, I just go bind the monsters that it's tapped down. They can't really like do anything. I know that still adds to their fairy count for spell stutter. Gut shots coming in. I think bind's coming in. I can always bind a Gurmag as well. Just kill it. Snap is good against Gurmag, but it's bad against other things they have. I could side out a Force Spike on the draw. Force Spike's not bad though. I'm not sure what else to side out. Could side out like double fairies here. Could just try. I could just go like this because they saw a force spike. They're more likely to play around it too. So by not having it in my deck, I don't risk it being a dead draw, and they still may have to play around it a little bit. I like the gut shots for their 1/1s, especially spell stutter sprite, because they're blue black Fae. So um, I like this. I think bind the monsters seems good. Because even siding out two fairy seers, I still have a bunch of one drops, and I don't like cutting some miscreants, obviously, because it's either four or zero miscreants. Basically, you never go down to like three or two. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. You need the max four, or you just play zero. So yeah, let's run it. That was like the power of a turn one Delver flip on the play. Yeah, this hand's good. Sweet. Okay, no fairy from the opponent to start. That's good for me. I'll just lead Miscreant, and then I'll probably just pass with spells that are up. Looks good. Let's see if they play an Augur or something here. No, they just play a tap land and a Fairies here. Okay. I can bind the monsters that. Hmm. I could just go snap on. They went one top, one bottom. I could just go snap on Fairies here and then put Ninja in, or just not even put Ninja in. Hmm. They went top, bottom. It's really interesting. If they don't have exactly snuff out, I get to get a hidden with Ninja and then bind the monster something else. It seems good to me. I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, they look like they are not F6'd. I mean, when do I get a better opportunity to Ninja? I don't think I really do. I guess I could try to Ninja back a spell setter later after I counter something with it. No, I just need to go for it. I mean, the way they're not F6, I really feel like they have snuff out. I'm just not going to Ninja. Just because of, I mean, the opponent could be like leveling me here, but if I get to, I'm going to try to spell stutter anything they play, basically. Yeah. And then if they go for a removal spell, they go for it. But at least my ninja doesn't die to that. Like I'm going to get snuff out here. Yeah. That's bad, but I'd rather that get snuff out than my ninja. And they missed on Augur. That's good for me. And then they fairies here. Sure. Hmm. Now I think I just attack. I just start by attacking with Miscreant and I see what happens. I could lead on Ponder, try to hit a land. I kind of like that. Okay, nice. I think I want to just draw land to start. Then I'll attack. If they block, I think that's actually good for me if they trade here. Yeah, because then I can just bind the monsters this plus play Delver. I don't get to flip the Delver on the first turn, but I kind of want to draw land anyway, because now I can potentially go Ninja in plus leave up Counterspell. And then I can even replay Delver. Okay, they have Agony Warp anyway. Okay. I'm just going to leave up Counter, I think. Doesn't matter if I drew Counterspell there, then I would still just only be able to cast one of them. So I think I'll just wait here. And I just bind the monsters this because I don't really take damage from it. I just take one, and that stops their ninjas. I'm just gonna counter this. I don't want to get ninja'd here. And they counter. Wow, they're going aggressive. They have one card left. It's probably Ninja. I'll just do this. I'm not sure about that. I just don't want to get ninja'd here. They might just tap out, and then I'll just tap out. Okay, now I'm just gonna preordain. No. Maybe Faeries here is good enough because I can get my own ninja going next turn. Like, what do I really have to stop this? Just like bind the monsters? I could have just tapped out for ninja, but then if they just kill it, that's so bad for me. I think I'm just gonna try to get lucky and do better than Faeries here. Might be pretty greedy. All right, I'll just not go greedy. Let them draw a card off this. All right. Another ninja's okay if everything goes to planned. Like if this doesn't die, but if this dies to like a removal spell and I top another ninja, that's just gonna be so bad for me. But I'll top a preordain. Let them draw an extra card here. It's brutal. Not where you want to be in this tempo matchup, but as we saw in the first game, you can come back from it. Especially if I get to ninja here. Draw some extra cards myself. I'm gonna just lead on trying to ninja. They didn't kill this now. Okay, they're cast down yet. Okay. Not ideal. I don't really want to just tap out for ninja and try to block. It seems so bad. Spell setter. All right, I'll draw spell setter. If they play any cantrip, I can just counter it, and then I can get my ninja going and get spell setter back. So that's about as good as I can do in this situation. It's not like snap is that insane anyway. They've just drawn a couple extra cards. Oh wow. That's bold actually. Because I get to take the monarch back here. At least for a turn. I think my Magic Online just froze. Maybe not. Oh no, their clock's going down. They just have a stop before the trigger or something. Oh, maybe they have a snuff out. That would be brutal. All right, well, I'll cast this. If they have a snuff out, we lose. Yeah. Just got tempoed out here. But this bind the monsters looked good. Might want more of these in the sideboard. Like for a matchup like this, just have like 1 mana removal spell. Seems great. Oh, they're ninja back thorn. Oh, okay, okay. Shinobi. I discard 2 cards. All right, let's just go to the next game. They have the monarch. They're drawing 3 cards a turn. And they're making us discard 2 cards a turn. They got us that time. Well played, well played. Right, I might want Force Spike. Snap really is not that great. It can be a good tempo play, but I'll just go down to 1. Definitely want the gut shots. All right, Let's run it like this. Spire Golem can be a house in this matchup. Hmm. This hand's close. I mean, we have one land, but we have a Force Spike and a Bind the Monsters to deal with their early plays. What's our percentage? We only have 17 lands left in the deck. It's not that likely, and we're on the play. I have to basically draw a land on the first turn. If I don't, it's pretty bad. All right, at least this hand I can keep because I can just deploy Delver, and we've seen how good that can be. Keep. I can put back Spire Golem just because I can't cast it for a while. It's a little clunky like in your opening hand. You kind of want to draw them later. And again, even though Miscreant's good with Spellstutter Sprite, I think I just want to deploy Delver, give more chances for it to flip. And then I can ponder next turn, maybe set up a flip. Okay, they're going Ice Tunnel. They could still have Snuff Out for Delver. I mean, if they do, they should have done it earlier. Just gonna ponder looking for lands. And try to flip Delver, of course. Like, if they have Snuff Out, they should have just done it on their turn, because they've already seen Force Spike. Alright, well. They had that. Wow, no lands. That's really bad. Alright, that sucks. We mulliganed. We kept a one land ponder with Delver. We didn't get there originally. Okay, that's good. They have 6 cards in hand. I think I'm just going to play both of these fairies out and then just try to get there on like a ninja. I think it's better just to play my stuff out. It's Fairy Seer. They might spell stutter it, but there's nothing really I can do. I could have just not played anything, but yeah, we kind of just got by the snuff out there. I guess I could have led on this to try to scry. Another snuff out? Jeez. That's pretty brutal. They have 4 cards left. Do they ninja? Yeah. Looks like just passing the turn would have been better, but they had everything. Okay. I can't let this hit me again. I could snap it right now. I think I do that. It's not like a very good play, which is why I sided out most of my snaps, but I think I have to do it. Let's just draw like this. I'm drawing Ponder next turn, and then there's an island after that. Any one drop, I'll spell stutter. I think I even just run this out. Well, no, we know they didn't even play a one drop there. Let's just not. Oh, we know they also have spell stutter in hand. All right, I just need to pass. I didn't think they would take that line. I thought they would just jam into like a potential spell stutter, but they have not yet. Which is also kind of bad for me, I think. They're taking it really slow. Now they're just jamming spell stutter. Okay. I could flash in right now, but then I just like get wrecked by a removal spell. I guess that's true regardless. At least I dodge counter spells if I flash this in right now and try to block. There's no way they're going to play like a cantrip pre-blockers, otherwise they just get to ninja. I just have to go for this, I think. They can untap and play a cast down or a snuff out. But it's not looking great. Yeah. I'm drawing land. They get to ninja and get their spells that are back here. So they just either outplayed me or outdrew me. I'm not sure, but us missing the land drop was brutal on that ponder. Wait, oh, they can't play spell stutter this turn, so I'll ponder. Wow. That's a lot here. We know they have a spell stutter in hand. I mean, I have to go for this. I guess I could just jam spell stutter right now. Play around like a counter spell from them. They have to have another removal spell, which they could definitely have. I think I will. Feels awkward, but wow. Okay, they just have basic land cycling, sure. They're gonna get to draw another card here though. Wow. Surprised they have Edict in the deck. I guess they're just trying to overload on removal. Seems to be working out for them. They have a spell stutter in hand. They can flash this back next turn. Jeez, and I didn't even draw the spell stutter over the counter spell. I thought this would be better, but it's not looking to be the case. They can just flashback Edict here. If they have a land, they do. Wow, brutal. They have 6 cards in hand. One of them is Spell Stutter Spray. Jeez, it's gonna be tough. 7 cards to 2. Don't think we're doing it this time. Good match. I think we just got kind of wrecked in this last game on the mulligan and then miss our second land drop on the play. Wow. Yeah, they've just been able to establish ninjas. These snuff outs have been great for them. I think I just play this. If I get lucky and top deck a ninja, maybe that's one way to get back in it, but they're not going to let me hit them with this with 7 cards. I might as well just concede. They have spell setter here as well. Maybe they have all lands or something. I don't know. If they go for spell setter, I'll just have to counter it. It's all I can try to do. I can't just let them like walk all over me basically. All right. GG's. Good first match, really close. Um, that first game was pretty cool that we were able to get there. The next games we got kind of wrecked by a bunch of removal spells, but that's why blue black Fae is pretty solid along with blue red. With mono blue, you try to kind of like overwhelm with a bigger board presence, and we just were never really able to get there. So see you in round 2. Welcome to round 2 here. Um, this hand's kind of sketchy. I think I'm gonna keep. We're on the draw, and then we have land ponder to find another land, and if we do, we have good interaction in snap, dispel, spell setter counter into a ninja. Looks like we might be up against Jund land destruction or black green. I'm not sure yet, but we're just gonna look for lands on this ponder, probably miss and lose. Okay, this is rough because we can keep one land, but then our hand is literally just like double snaps and like spell setter and counters. I mean, I guess it's good enough. I have to take the land, so that's I guess a problem of keeping a hand like this. We're gonna just be operating on 2 lands for a while here. The good news is I'm gonna have 2 snaps, and I'm gonna have 2 counter spells and a dispel. So yeah, I can. This is actually okay. Like I can snap this. I can spell stutter it on the way back down. Then I can get ninja going. So I have a lot of things I can do. If they went like snuff out elf, that could be pretty bad for me. But I guess that'd be pretty bad for them too. They're most likely not going to do that. If they just play like a 3-drop, like a land destruction spell, like a Thermokarst or a Bonder's Ornament, I can just straight counterspell it. And if they replay Arbor Elf, I'll just spell stutter it. Then I can get my ninja going. Yep. All right, looks like it's potentially working out here. Another one? Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Name red or name black? Okay, this looks like the black-green kind of mid-range deck, if I'm not mistaken. Now the choice is to get Ninja going or not to get Ninja going. Because I could leave up Counterspell. I think I want to get it going. Maybe I hit a land drop. I get to bring Spell Stutter back to my hand. I think it's worth it. At least draw one card. Okay. Not the best, not the worst. If they just play a creature, okay, that's good for me. Chainer's Edict. That's not, but I can beat this. Land is perfect. Land is great. So now I just go snap this to really take them down on mana. And then I play Faeries here and pass the turn. Looking for more lands. Don't think I can Delver, especially because I probably won't be able to flip it. Spell Slitter's not bad, but I think I'd rather just draw lands at this point. So let's not draw Spell Stutter. Visionary. I'll just counter this. I don't want them to get more mana, and I don't want them to draw cards, so it goes hand in hand. I could hold off on the Ninja for one turn here. I think I'm going to. I just get to counter a cheap spell with Spell Stutter. I get to counter anything else with Counterspell. The longer I wait on Ninja, if I naturally draw a land, it's so good for me. They're just not going to play anything. I'm fine with that. Missing on land there is not good, but again, I think I'm just going to wait at least one more turn. They might just try to play like a Packmate or something here. I want to be able to counter it. Four mana. Yep. Still have the Dispel for a Snuff Out. Okay, there's a Snap. When do I try to draw another land? Next turn? Probably next turn once I'm out of actual counter spells. I'll just wait again. They'll probably just play another wolf. Just go fetch, play a wolf. I think this deck does not play Boarding Party. Arbor Elf. I'll just Spell Stutter this. Something I can counter with Spell Stutter. They were thinking about playing a removal spell, I think. Oh, Bonder's Ornament. I mean, yeah, that's annoying, but that's a slow card draw engine. Man, really not lucky on the on drawing lands here. Do I want to bounce spells that are back to my hand or just Faeries here? Maybe Faeries here, actually. I mean, scrying 2 to draw more lands might be decent. I think I do want to go for Ninja at this point. They have 3 cards in hand. No, because I can always just play Miscreant. Let's just do the classic play of getting back Spell Stutter, land. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to pass. I have Snap available, I have Counterspell, I have Spell Stutter. I have a lot of options. Now if I go for Spell Stutter, I could get blown out by second removal spell. Do they have it? Maybe. Is it worth it to go for Spell Stutter Sprite? I think so. Because even if they have second removal spell and this resolves, it's not like the end of the world for me. They don't get to draw with Bonder's Ornament. Yeah, my Ninja dies, but even if I counterspelled that, then they could just cast down again anyway on the Ninja. So I don't think there was anything I could have really done. All right, now I just go Delver plus Miscreant, attack, and then leave up Counterspell and Spell Setter Sprite here. So I'm still in a reasonable position. If they want to draw a card with Ornament, they have to like tap almost all their mana to do that. Looks like they're doing it. Oh no. Oh, is it a Dino? That's actually kind of scary. Hopefully the Cascade isn't too brutal. Bonder's Ornament. That's good, but I'll just counter the Dino here. And then hopefully flip Delver. Island. There's the island. Right on time, right? I didn't want to counter the second ornament. They're down to 8. I can counter a 3-drop. So like another removal spell I can counter. Snuff out on Delver. I can dispel it, or I can snap the Delver. I think I just dispel. Nice. You have 0 cards left. I have a snap still. And if I flip here, it's obviously incredible. We still have lethal next turn now, so it's going to take something pretty good for them to get out of this. Sometimes this deck, especially just the straight black-green version, I've seen them play Crypt Rats. They're drawing. Yep. They don't have much mana left. They're at 4. We got them. Nice. I think Bind the Monsters seems good. Coral Net actually seems pretty good too. Echoing Truth can bounce their Bonder's Ornaments and their enchant lands potentially, but I don't know if it's good enough. Annul is actually interesting. I actually like it. It can counter like all their, maybe not versus this version. I don't think they even play Wild Growth. I think they only play Utopia Sprawl, if I'm not mistaken. Because I've seen like black green lists before, and I'm pretty sure they don't play. It's still decent. It still counters Bonder's Ornament. Maybe they have even like Pestilence. Let's not bring in Echoing Truth. Snap is pretty terrible. Dispel counters Cast Down and Snuff Out. Snuff Out, I mean, Force Spike I think is pretty terrible. Fairy Seer is actually not bad. Coral Net's interesting. Maybe it's not good enough, but I can just like potentially slap it on a dino and kill it. It's not very good against Bonder's Ornament. I think I want all the annuls. It's kind of awkward, but I think I do want them. I think Fairy Seer is just like the weakest card basically in the deck. So I think I'll side it out. I could side out all 4 Miscreants, keeping the Force Spike. Just because they have so much removal, it's hard to get Miscreant going. But I'll try it like this. I don't know if this is right. I don't really like... Well, maybe I do want Gut Shot too. It's good against Arbor Elf, and that's it. That's still a reasonable card to have. Like, maybe that's better than Dispel. I can also do the play of siding out all 4 Miscreants, but I also don't really like that because I want to get Ninja going as early as possible as well. I could even have the second Dispel to play around more Snuff Outs and Cast Downs. I mean, they're going to leave all those in, right? It's a lot of cards. I'll just go 2 Annul, 2 Dispel. I'll try it like this. This might just be wrong, and Gutshotting and Arbor Elf can be really, really nice in this matchup, but I'm going to try it without. I mean, this hand looks great, right? Can turn 1 Fairies here, either turn 2 Ninja or just start leaving up counter spells. So it's a snap keep. It's obviously way better on the play, but obviously it's going to be. I just jam Fairy Seer over Delver because I might just want to just jam Ninja on turn 2. That puts a lot of pressure on them. They have to deal with it. And then I can go like turn 3 Delver plus leave up Counterspell. I just like this line a lot better. I could go top top or top bottom. I think I'll just top bottom. I don't know if I have enough time to top without just naturally drawing lands. Arbor Elf plus Untapped Forest plus Cycle. Okay. They got a Swamp. I think I'm just gonna Ninja now, draw my card. If they just go for like a land destruction spell or something, it is what it is. At least then I still have Ninja. So they kind of have to spend their turn playing a removal spell on this, which, like I said, is fine with me. And I'm glad I bottomed one of the preordains there. Tap land, and they're passing the turn? What? They don't have any removal? That's kind of shocking. Um, I think I'm just leading Faeries here. I want to scry into lands, and I want to play a fairy in case I want to spell setter sprite, like if they go for a cast down or something. I know these are decent, but I'd rather just draw lands. Lands are really good here. So they're just chumping. Okay, I'm fine with that. They're untapping just because they can. I already played a land this turn, so I want to just leave up my counters. Interesting. Pestilence? Oh, Packmate? I know they can snuff out here. Okay, we just got him. GG's. I mean, this seems like a reasonable matchup. If that deck stumbles at all, we can just like out tempo them pretty easily. Um, and because they don't have boarding party, they have a lot less like resiliency to counter spells. Just being straight black green, they might be better against other non-blue mid-range decks. But like you have Bonder's Ornament, you have Utopia Sprawl for mana fixing, you even have Ash Barrens. So being like green, splash black, and red isn't that much better than just being greens like green black. I guess you have access to stuff like Crypt Rats and Pestilence, which needs a lot of black mana, but I don't really see the draw to just being straight black green. Opponent is on a good one. We're gonna keep. We're on a good one too. Are they on burn? With this text, they got to be on burn, right? Oh, they're on goblins. Okay, that's a scary matchup actually. Let's go Delver and flip on the first turn, shall we? We got a race. Might even just play double fairies here. Just get more pressure down. I can trade with these fairies too. I can just start blocking these things. Wow. I have to take here, I think. I mean, I guess I can just start trading. I don't think I win that game. I think I need to flip this Delver and then use that as my clock. Island, okay. I'm just going to play double fairies here. Miscreant and another Delver. I think I want to play Delver next turn and leave up Counterspell. That's like the best I can do. I guess I could look for Spire Golem and jam that, but let's go bottom, top, and then I can look for a spell with this one to flip the Delver. Bottom, top, pass. I could have blocked there because maybe I'm the control deck, but again, I'm just going to try to use both of these and block both Foundry Streets. Wow, that's a lot of damage. It's making me wish I blocked, but there's nothing much I can do. So if I'm taking 8 damage going to 9, they have 1 card left. I have to hope they just have some lands and they like don't have more creatures to attack with these. Oh man, it's gonna be rough. I could block here, then I go to 11. But I kind of want to flip Delver. I can even start trading with their tutus with my Delver at least. All right, I'm just gonna take a bunch of damage. I don't flip, so maybe that was wrong, but I think I just go like this. Hope they don't have a creature, and if they do, I'm still not dead on board. I just bring in Hydroblasts, but oh god. Deals 1 damage to any target? That card's actually kind of sick. That could just trade it with my Delver. They attack for 5, I go to 4, and we hope they just have no other creature for next turn. Goblin Grenade kill me? Okay, well that was a good draw from the opponent. I don't even know if these are that good. They gotta be. They have to be good, right? These are good. These are good. Echoing Truth, I think, is not good. Their stuff is just too cheap. Same with Snap. I don't think I want Snap. I don't think Snap actually works. Don't think I want any of these. I could go down 1 Spiral Golem, even though it's a really good blocker. Maybe I go down 1 Ninja. Why don't we just cut a Faeries here? Bring in the Gut Shots to bind the monsters. Yeah, and the Hydroblasts. I think Snap is just straight up bad. Just because like everything in their deck costs 1 mana, like snapping something back to their hand while it's decent tempo, I don't think that's exactly where I want to be. Ugh. This hand is sketchy. Like I can play Delver, and then what? Then I just have Ponders. I can even lead on turn 1 Ponder, I guess. If I find multiple lands, I can start getting these Spiral Golems going. All right, I'm just gonna lead Delver and then try to ponder into a land and ponder again into more lands. I mean, at least I have a turn 1 Delver. I guess it could just die also, but that deck plays pretty much all creatures. Well, there you go. They just trade. Okay, it's fine. Another Spire Golem. There's land plus Hydroblast. Okay. I might have to shuffle those away looking for more lands. Or do I just not ponder yet? Because I'm going to draw the Hydroblast and then next turn I can ponder looking for lands. No, I have to use my mana, I think. I just need to find lands. Oh man. Maybe not. Are these good enough? No, I don't think so. Man, it sucks to do that. Drawing land is great though, because now I can just tap out for Spire Golem. And then if I draw another land, I can play 2 Spire Golems after that, which is actually pretty good. So now if I draw a land next turn, I just get to go 2 more Spire Golems. Like I'm just gonna try to snap block here. 2/4 flying might just be tough for that deck to deal with. Mog War Marshal, no attack. Nice. There's Hydroblast. Perfect. I mean, land would have been perfect too, but I am not complaining about that. So I just go Miscreant, go. I guess another option is just tap out for Spire Golem, but I want to leave up Hydroblast for like a Bushwhacker. I can Ninja next turn. But they probably don't pay Echo, and then they probably go for Bushwhacker here, and then just attack with all, try to get damage in, but yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Just another War Marshal. I can just Hydroblast this while I have mana. I don't want them to be able to go too wide anyway. I think I'll just counter this. My mana is really tight here, and like next turn I could just go. Why don't I just attack with Miscreant and then Ninja it, try to draw a land. If I don't, I can just either replay Miscreant or play Delver. I do. So I can play both of these or play another Spire Golem. Let's go Golem. Sweet. Oh, Sparksmith? Oh god. But this deals 5 damage to them. Okay. That's a lot of damage to them. This card is sweet though. So I guess I lead Preordain. Bottom, bottom. If I top a land, I can deploy all three cards in my hand, but I don't think that's worth it. I'm still going to go bottom bottom. Spell Stutter Sprite. I mean, Spell Stutter is actually decent, but I think I'm just going to go Delver plus Spire Golem here. And that represents potentially a lot of damage. And I'm not going to attack with Ninja because I actually don't want them to be able to kill any of their own goblins. If they want to activate this, I want it to deal 5 damage to them. So I'm just going to do this, hit for 4. And then if they want to tap Sparksmith, I want them to have to take 5. I guess they can play Bushwhacker and deal me a bunch of damage. But then I have a lot of damage in the air potentially too. All right, so they kill my 1 blocker. They go to 9. They Flame Slash. Okay. Jesus. And no creature from the opponent? And Bolt Delver too? Wow. They can't attack with these. They can't attack with anything really. All right, well now we just go Miscreant, Miscreant, draw a card, leave up Spell Stutter. Hit for just 2. I don't want to just trade Ninja for one of these. Again, if they want to activate this, I want it to deal 5 damage to them. Wow, Sparksmith, pretty insane. And I mean, Flame Slash too. Was not expecting a Flame Slash. Okay. They're dead in the air, and I can counter a removal spell. Red Blast, one of those, I'll counter it. Now they have to have another removal spell. So they counter my Spell Stutter. Wow. Multiple Red Blast? They were just playing like a ton of removal spells for goblins. Ninja is lethal. Bind the monsters. I guess they cannot use Sparksmith any longer. Do I bind the monsters like a conscripts? They're at 1. I think I don't because maybe they go for a big attack and leave back 1 blocker for this, and then I can bind the monsters, kill them with this if they have removal for this. All right. Jeez. So we'll see what they attack with here. And Bushwhacker. Okay. So maybe they attack with all? No, they don't. They're playing it safe. Okay. Land. Come on. I guess they can't attack with these 1/1s. They have 1 card in hand and they're at 1. I do have Gut Shots in my deck. I have 2 Gut Shots. This is pretty funny. This is tense. Against the homie? Is homie gonna get us with goblins? Multiple Red Blasts? Oh, they're playing this for 1? They don't want to kick it? Wow. That's aggressive. Why didn't they kick it? They have a removal spell? Like they have a Pyroblast? Don't want to block here. I can't believe they didn't kick this. Maybe they think I have a counterspell? Alright, Spell Stutter. We're going for that end of turn. They have to have another Red Blast. I'm surprised to see goblins like running that many Red Blasts. Let's go for this. They have to have another removal spell, instant speed, or a Red Blast. Looks like they do. Okay. Where are my cantrips into Gut Shot? This is interesting. Because Spell Stutter Sprite's another lethal threat. I suppose I just top. I could even top the spells that are before the preordain. I could also just bottom spells that are, what am I looking for? Just straight Gut Shot then? I'm just gonna top. Let's see, do I need to bind the monsters? One of these go to 10. I would die to another Bushwhacker anyway. I'm just not gonna cast bind the monsters. Do they just activate? Firebrand, kill my Faeries here. Okay. They can attack. They attack with Oh, they're not attacking. They have to attack with, yeah, so they attack me down to 8. Now I'm getting really close to being dead. I could have blocked there. Maybe I was supposed to. Don't think I want counterspell because I'm going to go for spells that are end of turn and just try to win. See if they have a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they just have a random like 2/2, yeah, this doesn't kill me because I can go block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and go to 1. All right, they're going for it. I'm going to 1. And then if they try to play a burn spell that's not Fire Blast, I get them with this. Let's go. Whew. Wow, multiple Pyroblasts, a lot of Lightning Bolts, a Flame Slash. They dealt with triple Spire Golem. That's hard for that deck to deal with. That was incredible. I'm shocked the opponent was almost able to get there. We have the Gut Shots. I think Gut Shot is still good, even though it deals us damage. Definitely do not want to Dispel or Force Spike. I don't think I want anything else, really. I mean, Bind the Monsters is actually not that great because dealing me 2 damage to lock down a 2/2 is not very good. I guess this can lock down Sparksmith. That's like what it's best at. Then I just take 1, like essentially counter their Sparksmith. It's probably worth it just to have. All right, I'll keep. They mulligan to 6. That deck does have to mulligan a lot, kind of like mono white or like Stompy. They're gonna have to mulligan a fair amount. Wow, Hydroblast. I almost just want to leave up Hydroblast. It's kind of funny, but they didn't play a spell. Are they just hoping to like bolt my 1/1? I don't really want to let that happen. I'm just gonna leave up Hydroblast and counter like a Mog War Marshal or something on 2. Yeah. I am happy with this play. And then I could leave up a spell setter for 1, but instead I think I'm just gonna go Faeries here and then probably play Delver. It's kind of awkward because I don't get to flip Delver if I do that. I could also just play a Miscreant here. I guess I like that. And then if they have certain removal spells, at least my Delver won't die. Do I want to draw a land afterwards? Even though it can make my Spire Golem cheaper, I don't want to get flooded. So I think I'm just going to do this, play Miscreant. It's kind of weird, but I think it's right. I don't really play around Electrickery here, but I can't always do that. Right now let's go land, Miscreant, leave up Spell Setter Spray. Draw my card while I can. Bolt that. All right, I'll Spell Setter this. I know I could just get wrecked by Electrickery, but again, I don't think there's anything I can do. They have 3 cards in hand. I just kind of have to hope they don't have exactly Electrickery here. If they don't, I get to Ninja this back and kind of go off. Or I can even Ninja this back, draw another card. Okay, this is fine. I think I just trade here and then I Ninja this back. Yeah. I can even just play a Delver. Okay, they just concede. Nice. We got him. GG's. GG's, Marty Scout. Looks like they had a good attitude. I like it. You love to see it. Goblins almost getting the job done. They got us in the first game and we were able to fight back. Let's go round 4. All right. Fought back to 2-1. We're in round 4 now. We're on the play. Mono blue aggro with Delver. I'm just keeping these sketchy one-landers. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Uh, get punished sometimes, but overall, I think it's correct with decks like this. If we naturally draw land here, it's insanely good. Arbor Elf. Okay, land, please. I get to go snap plus ninja. There we go. I could reveal it, but I think it's worse to do that. I think I go snap this, then attack and ninja. It's so good. This is like where snap really shines. This is exactly what the deck's trying to do. I bounced their one drop and I got my ninja into play. Like, yeah, if they just replay Arbor Elf here, I still have ninja down, which is pretty rough for them. Now I'm just going to lead by attacking because I want more looks at a land, actually. So I think this is better, yeah. And then let's go ponder. Yeah, ooh, Force Spike is interesting too. But I think I just need to go Preordain, Force Spike, land, don't shuffle, play Island. You know, I could just play Delver Delver. Then I'm revealing Force Spike. Maybe I should have put Preordain if I was going to do that, but if I just play two Delvers and flip both, and they're just on this much mana, it seems pretty tough to deal with. I'm going to do it. Saving Counterspell for later stuff might be good anyway, and this way I get to guaranteed play two 1 mana 3/2 flying. They're just on mono green. Okay, there's red mana potentially or black. So they can kind of go off here. But again, I get to flip both Delvers. Yeah, they can bolt them, but they can't boarding party. If they just wolf, oh, if they just Asimos, I'm fine with that. So I get to go flip, flip. You want to reveal this card? Yes. Do you want to reveal this card? Yes. Now I think I just see the top card is Preordain. So I could ponder first because I know Preordain's on top. I don't really want to draw that. And if I see the next two cards are also not lands, I can shuffle with this ponder and then draw a random card. I think it's better to ponder now. A Delver, interesting. I'm just going to draw the land because it's got to be good enough. Put back like this. Shuffle your library, no. Land. Attack with all. Just leave up my counterspell. And pass the turn. I don't want to deploy another Delver here. I already have so much pressure now. And just leaving up counterspell seems so good here. Like if they go boarding party and they cascade into like another Asimov, they can just counter the boarding party and just kind of kill them. I guess they could potentially fight back through that, but they also know about Force Spike here. Chainer's Edict. They have 5 mana left. They have not played a land yet, so they could have up to 6 mana left. I could weirdly enough just sack the ninja here because it can be chumped by Arbor Elf anyway. And then I still have my Delvers, which present a pretty quick lethal clock. I think I'm going to do that. It's a weird play, but I'm just going to let that resolve and then just keep my counterspell in my hand. I could have just countered that, but I think I like this play actually. They're going for boarding party here, it looks like. I just get to Force Spike it. Or whatever they cascade into. Thermokarst. Alright, well I think I just let Thermokarst resolve and I Force Spike the boarding party. Then I still have 2 lands and 2 Delvers and a counterspell. Oh, they go to 9, but that doesn't matter because then both of my Delvers are still lethal. And if they Dino, I can just counter the actual Dino, and then I still have 2 lethal threats on the next turn. So playing it pretty sketchy here, but I think this is enough. Just not going to play anything. Not going to even try to find a land with Ponder or Preordain. No need to risk that, I don't think. They're just going to play a boarding party here. Dino. Okay. So if they cascade into a removal spell, yeah. Oh no, this doesn't do it still because I just counter the Dino, and then now they're on 1 mana left, and I still have a 3/2 flying, and they're at 3. So they would have to have a land removal spell here, or snuff. Oh no, they can't have snuff out because they're at 3. So yeah, nice. Whew. Played it fast and loose and just got there. So this is the Jund land destruction deck, which I think is a lot better than the black green one. I think I like Coral Net. This can kill Arbor Elf or Dinosaur, so that makes it better. I think I do like Bind the Monsters as well. This can also just lock down an Arbor Elf. So yeah, maybe I don't need Gut Shot in this matchup because of that. And I think I do want Hydro Blast. Snap is actually pretty bad, even though it was decent there against Arbor Elf. I think I don't want it. I think I don't want Force Spike or Dispel. And I can go down 1 Spire Golem against land destruction. Don't think I did that last time. I think I sided out a Faeries here. Do I also want Gut Shot? I think I'm going to try it without. Could keep in the Spire Golem. Maybe I don't want this many Hydroblasts as well. Just do 2. They're going to have Boarding Party. They're not going to have Lightning Bolts and stuff, though. They are going to have just like mostly black removal and then just Boarding Parties. That's all this counters in this matchup, really. It also counters Pyroblast that they're going to bring in. All right, I'll just do 2. I'll just do it like this. This looks good. Again, this is a little bit different than the black-green deck we played against last time. I mean, yeah, I'll keep this. It's not that exciting, but it's 3 lands, 4 good spells. They mulligan to 6. I don't really have early interaction, but I do have a preordain to find stuff, and then I have a turn 2 counterspell, so this looks good. I like it. All right, Forest. Forest Arbor, okay, it's scary. Okay, well, I'm gonna just Coral Net that for sure. That was a great draw. It's almost never right to discard to the Coral Net here. Like, even if they're like, oh, I want to play a land destruction spell, it's just not right, because usually they have to discard a card this turn, and then next turn they still have to sack this, so they get 2 for 1. So it's almost always correct. This just usually just kills something. The only time it's not is when you like have a huge creature and you're thinking like, well, okay, now maybe I can have lethal if I just discard a card and then attack. So if they go for like Acid Moss, I'll just counter it. They don't. Just preordain, leave up counterspell here. Bottom. I think I can do better than Bind the Monsters here. It could be reasonable, but most of their stuff has like Cascade or ETB triggers, so I don't think I want Bind the Monsters. I think I'm just going to bottom it. Okay, well, land is not good. Next turn I can play Spire Golem with counterspell up. Maybe they're stuck on like red cards in hand here or something. All right, Fairy Seer is reasonable. Do I still just Spire Golem? Maybe I just Fairy Seer. I get to scry with it. Yeah, and I also get to have both of these up. I don't need to Spire Golem if I'm just going to Ninja it back anyway. I'm going to bottom here. Don't need another Hydroblast because they can't even cast a red spell yet. They're 1 mana off Dino, though. Delver. Delver's good. All right, let's attack and Ninja on only green mana. I don't think they're going to be able to deal with that. Ponder. I think I'll just go land. I could go land Delver, or I can go land Spire Golem. I think land Delver has the highest upside. Gives me, again, the earlier you play Delver, the more turns it has to just randomly flip. Okay, they just have a bad draw here. I don't know what they kept if this is their draw. Counterspell? Sure. That's like the best possible draw. I'll just start by attacking with both. If I draw a land, it's like actually insane for Spire Golem. I suppose I can just ponder. Yeah, this is great. um, let's just go like this. And just leave up double counterspell. Wow, they don't play anything? They just have all black removal spells in hand or something? I think that's probably what's happening here. Just going to attack with both and then ponder again. Looking for more lands. There we go. I just play stuff out. Whatever, I'll just play Delver. Just trying to play quick at this point. I think it's looking great. They're just going to dino and I can just double counter whatever they get. If they hit something that doesn't matter, I'll just let it resolve. See what the cascade is, and I'll just counter both of these spells. Counter that. And then counter this. And then I just have lethal. Sweet. Just ninja for fun there. Got the 3-1. Let's see if we can 4-1 this. See you in round 5. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round against E. Hopkins. We're on the play. Let's see if we can 4-1 this thing. Keep this hand. This hand looks great. We have a turn 1 Delver. If they play a creature to block, I can potentially snap it and get Ninja going. If I flip Delver, I have Counterspell up. Swamp with nothing else. Interesting. Very Miscreant? No. Now do they snuff out this right now? I feel like they have snuff out here. I think I'm gonna just go for Ninja if they let me. Oh, they must have a removal spell here. It's close to not going for Ninja, but I think I'm supposed to. They have snuff out, they have it. Wow, nice. Just the way they were like taking so long, they weren't F6'd or anything. I was like feeling like they had the snuff out. Oh, they're cycling. Okay, we've played against E. Hopkins before. Yeah, okay. They're cycling combo. Well, I'm glad I got this going. I mean, I'm unlikely to die on turn 2. I guess it's possible, right? Looks like they're not going for it. That's good for me. So I definitely want to find lands here. So I think the best option is to lead Faeries here. And then I can scry and then I can draw with Ninja. I don't think they really have removal. Dispel was a great draw. Let's just bottom bottom and then attack. Draw a card, land. Preordain. I'm gonna go for Preordain. I want to hit more lands. Oh no, not like this. Thank you. Dispel goes a long way here. We're gonna go cycle cycle. I'm gonna hope they go like if they just go for Dark Ritual, I'll probably have to let that resolve. But hopefully they like somehow go down on mana. Yeah, they like cycle. Hopefully they cycle, and then they like try to play Songs of the Damned or something. If I get to untap from this turn, I think I should be able to win. All right, they're at 10. They've triple Street Wraith. See, yeah, now I can just dispel this, and then next turn I can have another counter spell up. So yeah, the main deck dispel coming through. Another land, okay. Spell Stutter is great. I guess I need to still draw another land for Spell Stutter to be relevant. But come on, land. No. Can they beat a counterspell? I guess we'll see. I guess I just play a Delver. 1, 2, 3. Because then this makes it potentially lethal. Do I want to miscreant in case I want to counter a 3-drop? I don't think so. I think I just Delver, try to present lethal, leave up Spell Stutter or Counterspell. Dark Red, I think I have to let resolve. They might be able to do it here. Cycle. Cycle. They might also not be able to do it. Because now if they play like a Cabal Ritual, oh, they're going to 5. I can just counter it. All right, well, I have to counter this. And then they can still go off, like with another Songs of the Damned into Reaping the Graves. Looks like they have it. I don't think I have any. I don't have any relics or anything in the board. I just have to rely on my counter spells. Did they not find Reaping? They have 3 cards. They're just putting more cards in the yard, maybe? Wow, they have so many outs to find Reaping. They're down to 5 mana. So now if they Reaping, maybe they have another Songs of the Damned? They could go Songs into Reaping here. We'll see. Maybe they just fizzle. That deck fizzles all the time. I mean, people keep commenting on my videos and they're like, oh, like, can you play the new Cycle Storm deck? It looks sweet. I don't know how to sideboard with it, but like, I think I've lost to it once, and every other time it's like, oh shoot, they're going off, they're going off. Okay, they fizzle. It always seems to happen. Okay. I mean, it is a really cool deck, and maybe I'll still play it through a league, but it's just like it's so inconsistent, and you play such a low land count in like 9 lands that it's just like you have to mulligan a lot because you're just not going to have any lands in your hand, and then even when you like are pretty like when you're like functioning and you're going off, you fizzle a lot. And on top of that, if the opponent plays like one Relic of Progenitus, you just can't win. So I think it's just not good. All right. Well, Snap is pretty bad. Everything else is kind of reasonable. Snap can be good if they like go off and just play like a couple of creatures. I also might want to just keep them in. I'm actually going to look up the opponent's name right now because sometimes this deck just plays like it's like a 3 mana 2/3 that says whenever you cycle a card, it gets +2/+0. So let's see if I can see any lists that the opponent may have done well with. Let's see. Okay, this is a list they played a couple of months ago. Yeah, I see they have Grizzly Survivors. Are they going to bring these in or not? I don't know. But because there's a chance they bring those in, Gnaw to the Bone. I guess they could Gnaw to the Bone as well, but I don't even think I'm that scared of that. I'm more scared of Grizzly Survivor, so I think I'll just keep in like 3 snaps and just like basically not really even board. And I think I'll just go like this. I don't think Buying the Monsters, Annul, Coral Net, Curfew, Hydroblast, Echoing Truth. I could bring one of those in for a snap, just in case. No, I mean, I think snap's just straight better. It is pretty bad. Like maybe even gut shot is better, just to like gut shot their face. But the fact that this deals with that potential sideboard card that they can bring in, I think it's worth. Let's leave in triple snap, even though it's likely just going to be dead. All right, that's an easy mulligan. One dispel is not going to cut it. This hand I'll keep. Spell Stutter is really good in the matchup. Counterspell is good. We have a bunch of cantrips, and I can just put back a snap. I know we only have 1 land, but we have a million cantrips. So let's keep. Opponent kept 7. That's so lucky. Put back snap, like I said. Maybe I was supposed to put back a cantrip too, but I haven't even seen the sideboard card yet, and I don't know if they want to bring that in this matchup. Maybe that's for some specific matchup that they think they can't beat, or if they see hate, they bring that in. So I'm not gonna like keep the snap right now. Land was obviously great. They're just gonna cycle, sure, just so they can F6. Sure. Fairy, Seer, and Ninja. Getting Ninja going is a really good way to do well in this matchup. I don't think I need Fairies here, but I think I will take Ninja because then I can just leave up Counterspell and Spell Stutter, and then if they don't do anything, end of turn Spell Stutter and try to get Ninja going potentially. No second land? Yeah, this happens all the time. All right. Just gonna go land pass. They'll probably just go cycle, pass. Oh, they hit a land, okay. Going Spell Stutter, and then I probably will go Ninja. I don't think they bring in removal or anything. All right. Do I wait one turn on Ninja? I mean, they could definitely go off on turn 3, but I think getting a Ninja down is worthwhile, and getting my Spell Stutter back, I think it's worth. I could make a really bold play of not casting a cantrip in order to represent Dispel. Just to like be like, don't try to go off. But I think it's better just to try to find lands and hope they don't go off, and then if I untap, I should be able to win. I guess I'm likely to die here though. I think I just need to like play Ninja to like get that kind of pressure going. Let's go bottom top. Pass. Because now I can have double counterspell up next turn, which is really where I needed to be. Like, do they go Dark Writ into Songs of the Damned here? No. Okay, that's great for me. Perfect, perfect. Because now I can just attack and keep drawing cards and leaving up double counterspell, which is so much better than just attacking for 1. It's like way, way better. It's like 10 times better. Attacking for 2 plus draw a card is so much better than attacking for 1 without doing anything. So I think taking the risk early there is where I want to be. All right, they're at 10. This is interesting. If I flash in Spellstutter and then Ninja that in, I hit for 4, but I don't think I can really do that. Because then I only have 1 counterspell up. I do get to draw 2 cards. I could find Dispel, but I think I need to wait 1 turn to do that until I get to 6 mana. So I think I just attack and then ponder. I could draw Dispel right here. No. Right, I'm going to preordain rather than ponder, I think. There's Dispel. Let's go bottom, top. I could ponder as well. Dispel counters pretty much everything I care about. They're at 8. Yeah, I'll just ponder. Another counterspell. It's got to be good enough. Why don't I just go like this and then draw the counterspell next turn? I don't know if it matters, but what do I discard here? Not land. I could discard snap. Kind of like keeping the snap just in case. Maybe I just discard ponder, because next turn I'm going to want to leave up like a million counters. All right. Dispel this. And then I can counter like a Songs of the Damned here. Cycle? Sure. Now do I flash in Spell Stutter? Now I do, because now I can Ninja it back and still have double counter up. I guess I don't, but I still have triple counter up. So I just attack for 3. Yeah. No Ninja, because again, I want triple counter. And looks like we're going to get the 4-1. It's going to be tough here for them to fight through triple counter spell. Yeah, I don't think they can now. All right, well now I go Flash and Spell Stutter, still with double counter up, and then I can present lethal with a ninja. Sweet. I think I played reasonably this league and got some easier matchups in like the land destruction and this deck. Didn't have to play as many blue mirrors, which was nice. Just do this for lethal and then have double counter up. Nice. We got him. Nice. Another 4-1 here. 4-1 this league and the last league with blue red. So feeling pretty good. Got some chests and some QPs. This list was solid. I will give a shout out. I should have done it at the beginning, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's Tart. It's Tarte. He's another Pauper player, and I saw his list. Um, actually, I don't even, yeah, I saw his list, and it was, I don't even know if it was his, but it was playing the full 12 one drops, and I was like, that does look interesting because even though it's hard to flip Delver, playing the full 12 one drops when you're trying to maximize Ninja seems really interesting to me. And I wasn't in love with like the mutagenic package, so I do really like this. I'm not sure about the sideboard. Maybe having like two relics would be decent. I don't know about the bind the monsters slash coral nets. I've seen people in this deck play four bind the monsters, so I don't really know. Um, I've liked Anoa a lot. It's feeling a little bit worse now than it did like a month ago. Excuse me. But yeah, it's feeling good. My name is Max. This is youtube.com/snapbolt. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy the content. I'm having a great time making it. Till next time. Thank you so much. Peace.